it's occurred to me that Christmas is coming up. Well, it is as I record this video anyway. It's the end of October. At Christmas, a lot of us crafters will have starter kits as gifts or buy them for friends and relatives. I bought this one for myself. So I thought I would show you just a really simple beginner's level project to make some little pendants using these little tiny heart moulds, which were as cheap as anything from eBay. So this would be great to show someone that you might have bought this little kit for. It's from UV Resin. I bought it for myself, although I use ultraviolet resin a lot and have for a very long time, simply because I was running out of resin. One of my UV lights had packed up. I just looked at this and thought what a smashing little bit of value this was. I am not sponsored by UV Resin. I have genuinely bought this for myself. So I thought I'd show you. Now I have started using the kit, so this has all been out once or twice. But in it comes a nice little silicone mat. It's just a handy size for little projects like jewellery. Because as you know, any sort of resin doesn't stick to silicone, so it makes a great easy clean up surface. It comes with 2 bottles of this, the actual ultraviolet resin. Decent sized bottles as well, including the little pointy nozzle, so it's easy to pour. Comes with all the instructions, and it comes with this really nice little UV curing lamp. Anybody who does ultraviolet curing nail polishes, yeah, it's the same thing. You can use it for that as well. It's got a 2-minute timer on it, so that makes it easy. The other thing that came with it is some little stirring things. Pointy one, flat end, another different sort of flat end, and a little spoon, which is great. These are also silicone, as are the little pots that came with it. Silicone is really easy to clean up. You just let the resin cure off, and then you just give it a bit of a squidge and the resin will pop off and you can just pick it off. So that's a brilliant little kit, and it wasn't very much, dead easy to use, and it's there's enough resin to make quite a lot of things there too. I'll put the links for you as usual down below in the descriptions. A couple of other things I'll be using today. I'll actually show you how to turn the little hearts into jewellery. So I've got some pinch bails that we'll be using to put on them. I've got an assortment of jewellery pliers, but to be perfectly honest, I think these pinch bails generally you can just do them with your fingers. They're quite easy. I've also got a little drill. This was a free gift from somewhere that I've had for years, but you could use a Dremel or even a hand drill. If you bought this kit for children, you're probably going to want to use it under supervision anyway, particularly if you're going to use a little drill. I believe UV resin is fairly safe. I say that. If I were you, I would wear gloves because it gets on your hands, and of course if it cures on your fingers, if you get it near your light, it's going to burn your fingers. So it's a bit messy. Probably best to wear gloves. I'm not, but it's probably best to use it in a well-ventilated room. If you've any doubts, you know, respirators and other sorts of PPE probably advisable. Right, let's get started then. I think I've introduced you to all the stuff. Oh yes, the glitter. I've recently discovered Glitter Stella on Facebook and eBay. The glitters are absolutely gorgeous, sensibly priced. They're just gorgeous. And I bought them in these nice little bags. They're about £3 a bag or something. Not a lot anyway. Again, I'll put the links down there in the description for you. Now, I'm going to bring you right in now. Let's have a go at zooming like so. That's nice. The light reflecting in them looks like smiley faces. Now, what I'm going to do, you can mix up your UV, of course, your resin, in the little pots that have come with it if you want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to go straight into the mould. And what I'm going to do is put in a little layer like so, and then put my glitter on top. The reason I'm doing that is that I think that way I can control where the glitter goes a bit better. It's a bit less messy. I've got less pots to clean up. And I'm going to make sure that there's definitely a layer of resin below the glitter by doing it this way. The other thing I'm going to do while that's sitting and self-leveling a bit, this is a little trick I've discovered. Now, I might have to move my camera, but so that the glare doesn't blast you all. Oh no, we're okay. This is a mirror tile. Let me just zoom back up again. This is one of those self-adhesive mirror tiles, stickers. I've just stuck it on a bit of card. The reason I've done that is because with ultraviolet, obviously the ultraviolet's got to go through the resin to cure it. Now, if it can't get past the bits of glitter, you're going to have to turn them over and shine the ultraviolet light on the other side too. Easy enough, not a problem. It's just that I find if I sit it on a mirror tile of some sort, or any old mirror, as long as it's flat, then it reflects the light back up, and so I don't have to worry about that. So now I'm just going to grab my glitter and we'll get going. Here we go. I've chosen these glitters. This one is called Jack Frost. So I'm going to pop this one into first mould. A couple of little scoops. You can afford to be generous with your glitter, can't you? There we go, 3 scoops, be on the safe side. And the other one is called Supernova. Thought this was quite festive looking. There we are. And I'm going to use my little spoon. Could use the pointy end, but hey, I've got the spoon in my hand to push this down into the resin. Nice and simple. Then I'm going to put a bit more resin on the back, which I'm going to let level so that it has sealed the glitter in, giving it a nice shiny back. Just giving that a second to settle. Just self-level, being quite liquidy. Is that a word? It is now. Right. So now I'm going to put the light on it. So I'm turning on my phone charger that I use to plug the UV light into. I am popping a little UV lamp over. I'll zoom you back out so you can see what's going on. There we are. Just stood it straight over the moulds and I'll put it on. Now that mirror will reflect the UV light back up. It's actually blinding me a little bit here. Don't go looking at your UV light, folks. And that will make sure that the back of the glitter, that the back of the resin through the glitter gets some UV on it. It's got a timer on it of 2 minutes. While that's doing that, I'll show you what these pinch bails look like. Let's pull out a little bit again. There we are. This is a pinch bail. Basically, you make a hole in whatever it is that you want to turn into a pendant, put it between the 2 halves, push them into the hole. Couldn't be more simple. I don't think I'm even going to need my jewellery tools to do this. Oh, don't want to break my nails though. So let's get your little pliers and pull it open. There we go. So this should be done any second now, and the observant amongst you will have noticed that this video so far is about where are we? It's only about 5 minutes long. So that's how quick this project is. And there we go. Let's get rid of the mirror tile. It's done. That's cured. It is very slightly sticky still. So I'm just going to give it another quick while I get my drill ready. But really that's how quick it is. And this is just a normal UV light. I've got a super fast one that I use when I'm doing a lot of these. There we go, that's probably done it. Yeah, that's it. Done. They do have a slightly sticky finish to them for a little while afterwards. Probably be easier to drill and everything if I left it a few hours to, you know. And there we are, nice and sparkly, all ready to go. Just took my little drill, made a little hole in the top there, popped the little pinch bail over it, gave it a pinch, and away we go. We have 2 nice sparkly little pendants. Hope you enjoyed watching this very, very quick little project. I certainly enjoyed making things as simple as this again. It's good fun. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Just hit the button down the bottom here That's where you can subscribe, and if you hit the little bell as well, that will tell you when I've got a new video coming out. Thank you so much to those who've already subscribed. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you again for the next video.